All right, now we're switched to it. I just gotta make sure I can hear myself for a second. If it loads. Okay, we're all good.
Maybe they want to hear us too.
No, probably not. Well, not you. I'm sure others, but not you. Why would this game be any different, Ryan?
Okay, good. You can't hear me. You can't silence me.
Welcome to the Nerdy Playbook. We're a bunch of cosplayers that, with way too many dice, make questionable decisions for your entertainment. That's the one I decided to go with, Ryan.
Glad you liked it.
My name is Joe, the Dungeon Master of the Nerdy Playbook, and we're here to play our new D&D campaign, Echoes of the World Tree, a campaign set within our homebrew D&D universe, Averant. Before we begin, I'd like to have the cast introduce themselves, starting off with Ryan.
Okay, wait, hold on. What do I talk about again? Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm not gonna say what I said before we started streaming, but my social handles are Angel of Azarath, and I am playing now in this campaign. Do I talk about like previous campaigns or just like what I'm actively?
You can say what you're actively in if you want to, because you've been in a lot of campaigns.
I am also in our other Tuesday stream, Wings of the Eternal Guardian, and I was in the previous Star Wars campaign. I was in Blaze of Bahamut 1.5, and kind of bopping around the place with other
Bipping and
campaigns.
bopping?
Am I forgetting a campaign?
Wow. You were mostly in 1.5 and you're currently in 4. You jumped into Dagger. Oh, you were in Star Wars.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't
I'm
listening.
the resident problem, apparently.
All right, cool. Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber. I go by Kohaku, and I do a lot of the art for the Nerdy Playbook. I'm an OG. I've been here since the beginning of the Nerdy Playbook. So I've been in Campaign 1, Campaign 2, Campaign 3, Campaign 4. I have not done any of the Star Wars or Daggerheart, but yeah, and I also in the Strahd, the Curse of Strahd one that we're doing right now. And yeah, so you can find me on Instagram under Kohaku007. So yeah.
Cool. Sarah.
Hey, I'm Sara.
Hi, Sara.
Hi, Sara.
Hi, Sara.
Hi, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a problem. I have way too many names. One of them to stay with a cosplay theme is Nerdish Cosplay, which you can see underneath. But I do actually have a D&D channel on TikTok, which is called Duchess and Dragons, which I have neglected because I fell into Critical Role more and am running Tales of Exandria with a couple of friends. Eileen has joined me to the mayhem. And yeah, so it's mainly Critical Role currently. Well, the last 6 years, I guess. So I have played a one-shot here, so I have haunted you guys already, but yay. Quick occurrence. No online games, sadly, right now, so I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, Eileen.
Hi, I'm Eileen, or Rangers. I go by Rangers and Arrows on pretty much all social media platforms. I'm helping out with Tales now, and Tales of Exandria, and I have just started guesting in the Wings campaign, and now I get to play in this campaign from the word go, which is exciting. So I get to not only build my own lore, but build some lore in this world, and that feels exciting.
Cool. Last but not least, Steph.
Hello, I'm Stephanie. New to the group. I also play in the current Star Wars campaign, and then this game, of course. And I'm on Instagram, Munchkin84. I am pretty uneventful compared to everybody else, so nice and basic over here.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Right. I'm the basic one.
Fair enough.
Nah.
Before we begin, do not forget to follow and subscribe if you're enjoying the show. If you are new here, do not forget that if you watch enough, you'll get Twitch points. Twitch points allows you to get different rewards. Those rewards can give player advantage, get the DM disadvantage, can resurrect people, do a bunch of things. So the more you watch, the more rewards you can get to help the team. So stick around and enjoy the show. We also have a donation page on our About Us screen. If you want to help us get better cameras, mics, and improved lighting, we would appreciate all the help. You can check that link out on the About Us page. Before we continue, we got a few announcements. We'll start off with Eileen.
Hello. So I was just going to shout out the fact that on Tales of Exandria now, we are looking for people to send us information about their Critical Role meetups that are happening. We want to know who's running it, when it's happening, where it's happening, so that we can help boost the signal and get the word out there so we can critter death hug all of those events and make them really special and fun and like help critters find each other. That being said, DragonCon is coming up in almost a month. RIP my cosplans. And I host the Critical Role meetups. That's right, there are 2 this year.
Title
with
drop.
Alyssa. We also have a parade group. That's right, WeatherCon has a parade with an entire section devoted to Critical Role. So if you are interested in visiting our meetups or joining the parade, you can find all the information on Critical Role at DragonCon on Facebook, because DragonCon is run off Facebook. Sorry about it.
That's
Because it's
unfortunate.
old school.
Yeah.
It's an OG.
That's very unfortunate. Okay. Ryan.
Hello? Okay, it's working now. It wasn't. I swear it wasn't for a second. Hi, I have bags under my eyes, I just noticed. And if you want to know why, it's because if you are in the Ohio area and kind of the Pennsylvania area, well, like Pittsburgh area, you should come to the Great Lakes Medieval Fair. It is started in the beginning of this July. Yeah, this one right here. And then it's going to go until the end of almost the end of August. So I will be there and I will be jousting. So if you want to watch me get hit almost in the face or sometimes in the face with a lance, or if you want to watch me hit other people or miss them completely, because I do that sometimes, you should come out and watch the joust. It's a good time. I'm really tired. Yeah. So yeah, come out to Great Lakes Medieval Fair and come watch the joust. Also, side note, speaking of horses, I'm in debt from vet bills, and I'm going to be really candid about that. So if you want to help support me and get me out of debt, and like feel good about yourself and get a cosplay going, you should check out Madame Margani's. It is on my link to my Instagram, which is Angel of Azeroth, or you can just go to Instagram and search Madame Margani's. And so if you're looking for a Twi'lek cosplay build, or if you're looking for Leku for a Twi'lek cosplay build, I'd be doing that. And I have so many more commission slots open because I'm poor. So you should go check that out, shoot me a message, work something out, and you can have noodles on your head. Yeah. Silicone. Not nudes. That's it. I'm done.
Yay!
Yay for the pity parade.
Feel bad. Please go buy some stuff for me. God help, please.
Okay, but we all loved Sasha, so it makes sense. So
It's worth every penny, but my bank
Every
doesn't
penny.
agree. But it's fine. It's fine.
Look, if we weren't making Caleb right now, I'd say we'd probably be getting R2 from you.
Yes.
But right now we're
it
focused
is on our
Caleb.
list.
Yeah, to get Leku from you for our
It's coming
legal
up.
ads. All right.
Whenever you're ready, I'm there.
Without any further announcements, how will you play some D&D? So,
Yeah.
You need dice.
yes, you need dice.
We need dice. I
How
think
many
these are
dice?
enough, right? This enough? I
No.
think? Maybe? No?
All right.
I have more.
chaos.
If
So-
I need more, I have a whole bunch more.
Yeah, send them over. Pass more. All right.
And more. There's more.
The world is old, not in the way stories tell it, where kingdoms rise and fall, and heroes carve their names in stone, but not only the way forest remembers footsteps. Mountains remember blood, and the sea remembers every soul it has swallowed. For centuries, the nations of the continent have stood in an uneasy peace. Cities flourish, trade routes stretch further than ever before. Temples sing of benevolent gods, kings promise prosperity, and scholars insist that the darkest days are behind us. After the fall of the Plague King, a source of power that was destroying everything and everyone in the realm, the kingdoms of the Averant focused on repair. With high expectation, the kingdoms decided not to fight for power and instead fight for peace. However, a new kingdom springs up with great military power and decides to claim the seat of power in the realm in the name of justice and peace. It is the 20th year of the Second Age and has been 10 years since the new kingdom has shown themselves in the name of the Order of the Fallen Star. Committed to make the realm better than the plague has left it. Unfortunately, with this move, several kingdoms decided to fight for what they believe is theirs. Now a new war has started, fought between the kingdom of Nelithir, and the remnants of the Heartwind Kingdom. This new war being called the Trinity War. In a move to counter threats from both from the war and remnants of the Plague King, the Order created a subsector of their military only for the most elite, the freelancers. History remembers kings, it remembers wars, it remembers dragons, it remembers warriors of destiny. Tonight begins one of those stories that history remembers. So.
That is epic.
I tried.
How do we follow that up? Jesus.
I've been writing that
No,
for 2 weeks.
Fighting some chairs, fighting a door.
weird.
All right, so.
We're in a tavern getting drunk somewhere.
That's
Right.
what I'm
Not
thinking.
associated
Where are
to
those
this.
heroes, those freelancers?
So I'm going to go over a few things for session 0 before we start talking about all the different orders of things. So first off, we're going to explain the tone of the campaign before we begin. First off, the way that we're going to do this is it's going to be very much character-driven roleplay. I'll let you guys kind of run the show as much as possible. I'll still give you the narrative, especially for the first 3 sessions. After that, it is your show, and I'll just fill in the void. We will have definitely morally gray areas. There will be horror and mystery at some parts, big emotional moments. Hopefully some humor along with some tragedy, slow burn world building, and some epic fantasy. The story is going to be kind of a mixture of The Witcher mixed with some Final Fantasy. And then, a couple rules that I add into our standard 5e rules. So we are using 2014 rules. First off, for even some of our players that haven't played with us before, I have a few extra rules that I make in for more of the Rule of Cool setting. So automatically, you can actually use a healing potion as a bonus action if you want to. The difference is if you use a healing potion as an action, you just get full value off of it. But if you do it as a bonus action, then you do have to roll for it. This applies to all healing potions, including greater and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you can explain, if there's something you want to do that breaks the rules of it, explain to me how you can make it work, and it will work. We are telling a story together, so there's no such thing. So
we've tempted him. Don't worry. We've done this multiple times.
This is
DM to player. Can we do this?
Yeah, that's
They'll
real
show
shit.
him, how do you do that? And I'll be like, and then
This is a story that we tell together, so there's no such thing as winning. We get as much story and roleplay off of losses as we do as wins, but obviously you guys do want to win. I do know that, but
Joke's on you. I always win.
that's not true.
That's a fucking lie. I lose. Hardcore.
Sorry, I had something in here. Failure
You're
creates
saying
better
a
stories.
donation request.
Yeah,
What's
right.
called?
Failure creates better stories. Bad rolls aren't punishments; they're opportunities. So
Nice.
from that, we're gonna go over.
questions.
Oh yeah,
Critical hits. Double dice, double roll. What are we doing?
I'm sorry, it cut out for a second. What was that?
For a critical hit.
The crits work.
Like when I roll in at 20.
If you get a natural
Or
20, it
hitting
is
people.
so in my rules, natural 20 automatically gets it even if it doesn't beat the number, and you automatically get double the dice plus the double of the modifier.
Double dice and double modifier.
Yeah, so if
Double
it's like
modifier
2d6
too?
plus 3, then it's 4d6 plus 6.
Ooh.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He likes when we get D20s.
I want
I
you
like
guys to
it.
succeed, but I will actually, actively make it sometimes challenging just for the story process.
But those nat ones hurt real bad.
Yeah. So I figured we'd start off since you guys already kind of had character ideas, I figured we'd start off by kind of not really fully explaining like the backstory and ideas you have for your characters, but maybe bringing up classes to kind of figure out what we kind of already have on the board and see if anybody wants to change theirs up, depending to see if maybe something's missing, and with a little bit of discussion if you guys want to do anything. So I don't have a specific order of this. If you just feel so bold to say what class you picked for yourself, you don't have to say why you picked it, but you can just say what it is and maybe the style of combat you're going to do. And then we can kind of go around and see if anybody wants to change up their style to fit into the team a little bit better if they think that is required.
I'll go. I have penned down a wood elf who is a Circle of the Moon druid. And I chose Circle of the Moon because I do love the wild shape that they get in comparison to the other circles. And I've never gotten to play it, and I really want to. So, and my fighting style, I'm gonna paint with all the colors of the wind. That's very vague, but that is what I'm gonna do.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Whoever wants to go next. Again, this is just your class, and then whatever you were thinking that you're going to kind of do with the class.
I could go.
Okay.
It's been a while, so I want to be a barbarian, and pretty sure I'm going to be an orc, and the idea is they're going to be kind of pretty much a tank. Like, they are just built like a tank. They're tall, they're hefty, they've seen a lot, and I kind of made them kind of gnarly, so I think they're gonna probably be batter scarred and so on like that. So that's the thought process. So.
Okay. Whoever wants to take it from there.
I am playing most likely an Asmar Paladin. Similar on the tank, but also going to be heavy on the heals as much as I can be, because I do enjoy playing a healer. And that's about as far as I've gotten, to be honest with you
That's
guys.
fine. That's fine.
Like,
Some
the
of this can
sheet's
be
made.
character
That's what
creation.
this is for here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Whoever wants to take it.
I might potentially be the only one who's done, but I'm playing a goblin shoosty blood hunter. So crossbows.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Hand
some-
crossbow, light crossbow.
So some range.
So I'm
in there.
going in range, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because I was
Yep.
wondering if we were gonna have someone with some range stuff. Cool.
Yep, that'd be me.
Sweet.
Yes, I will be filling in the gaps for now. I'm a Erchenasi. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to be helpful. Let's
Sure.
say it like that.
Okay, cool. So, before we continue, is there anything that, based off of those, does anybody feel like they want to change their class, or does everybody think this is a good, well-rounded, and stick with what you got?
Just a quick question, Eileen. You had stuff with wind, correct? Did I hear that correctly?
Oh, it was I'm just vocal stemming off lyrics. It's more druid, so all of the nature spells, but I narratively paint my spells.
I love
That's
that.
cool.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. That
Okay,
sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
Narratively, I paint, so I just made a joke. Sorry.
That's very cool.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Note that as I've told you most of you, that I do homebrew rules. So if there's anything that you want to change that you think would be more articulated, better to your character, that would also be more mechanically inclined to you, you can change it up. Just let me know what you want to do in advance. We have had
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a boy. I
Okay.
didn't want to be
Okay.
all female. Sorry.
Fair enough.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy. There you go.
Let's go.
But if anybody decides between now and like session 1 that you feel like, hey, I want to be, I don't want to be just like a standard, human or a tiefling or Azamar or like that, and you want to kind of mix up a little bit, like an Azamar that's partially an elf or something like that, let me know, and then we can figure out some kind of custom race that fits in with that.
Um,
Yep.
I had mentioned because my character has a deity vague on the deity of the Wolf Mother. I was wondering if there was a way to work in, even if it's just like replacing my background feat with pack tactics.
Sure.
So
Cool.
Sounds cool.
I'm fine with it.
Great.
Yeah, easy.
Cool. And that would just like grant advantage on attacks if any of you were within 5 feet of it and not incapacitated. So
Oh, nice.
It's easy to work with. Yeah, that's no problem.
cool. Great. I'll incorporate that.
Cool. So, let's see here. All right. So a little bit of description of where you guys will start, what you guys will be doing, the essential thing. So, if you guys haven't figured yet, you'll be part of the Freelancer Order. That's part of the Order of the Falling Star. A few major descriptors of this order. As I said in the opening, that this order is a new kingdom that randomly was raised up 10 years ago. It kind of came out of nowhere. The king of it, his name is Sara. He came from nothing and then randomly became the richest man in the realm out of nowhere, and no one knows how, no one knows why. With that, he randomly just created himself a military power that is almost unrivaled in the realm. In doing so, he hasn't actually tried to start a war, but in doing so, during a time of peace, many of the kingdoms found it threatening, and when they decided to kind of not take a seat of power, he kind of came in and just took it. So now that's where the Trinity Wars kind of come in. With that, to kind of create like his special forces, that's what the freelancers are, a set of soldiers that kind of do more less war tactics and kind of goes in and do special missions to better serve the realm as it is stated in the mission line, kind of like that. With that, do the same thing here as the way that we started with the campaign, similar to this, is when you guys start off officially, you guys will be a team together, part of one single team, one single unit. And between now and then, you guys can choose what you want to call your team. But between now and then, there's a few questions that you guys have amongst each other as far as a point. Do you guys know each other before this? Do you guys only know each other because you were forced to be in a team? Have you guys already been a team for the longest time and they just found it opportunity to say, oh, they already work well together, let's just give them a team name and just have them do some stuff for us. So amongst yourself, there's a few questions you guys can, a few questions we can do to figure out how you guys might know each other. I'm going to give you guys some questions, and if you guys want to kind of write down and figure out an answer, you can. So
Is this a test? I feel like this is a test.
yes, it's either A or
Sarah
F.
raised her hand earlier.
Oh.
We are in school.
I was like, are we like we're in a test?
There was hand raising. There's a test. I've got notes. We're
Listen.
doing it.
Listen, I played in a campaign where we needed to do this. Otherwise, there were just extroverted people. People would talk over each other.
Oh, sure. No, I'm fine with it.
okay,
I'm fine
makes
with
sense.
it. I'm fine with it.
I
Yeah.
totally
That's fine.
understood that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the question?
No. That was just
There was no question. I was just referring to earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. So question one, and you don't have to answer all these. These are just things to think of. And then when we start, we're going to do a system very similar to Daggerheart, where you guys will kind of like ask someone else a question to maybe like how you guys know each other in a specific way. But right now, first question is, what does your character want more than anything in the world? This is, you don't have to tell the group. You don't have to tell me. If you don't know it yet, you can leave it alone. Next question. What is your character's biggest fear? Third, who taught you how to fight? That could either be sword fighting or your certain style of magic, or who taught you how to wild shape, that kind of thing. Question 4, even in your military garb, who would know you so well that they could recognize you no matter what you're wearing or no matter what outfit you would be hiding yourself in? If anybody. Question 5, do you owe anybody any money? Do you owe anybody any favors? And who are they to? Question 6, what secret would you never willingly reveal? even to your best of friends?
These are good questions. Jeez. I feel like we need to put these in the Discord chat so that we can.
You don't have to answer these now. They don't have to be done by the
I
end of this
know.
session. They're just something to think
But
about.
these are really good questions. They're very juicy. I like it.
If you weren't with this group and you were by yourself, why would you be by yourself? And then the last question, what is required for you to take a group of strangers as in these, and what would be the tutoring point to go from stranger to friend in that case? Like, what does it require for someone to do that for you? This does not affect the game for today. These are just questions to think about, and if you want to send me an answer, you can. If you want to use those talking points during the prologue today, you can absolutely use them. Those are the top 8
Amber,
questions.
these need to go in the Discord.
Yes, these
Yeah,
need to be
could you-
listed in the Discord. Can we
You don't
put
have
them
to
in
right
the
now,
Discord?
but I just
don't
need
have
them
the
there.
questions.
I'll put them in the Discord later.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Because I was like, I got like half of them and not all of them. And I was like, oh, but these are so good questions.
I think I got all but the first and the last.
Okay.
I have the answer.
I don't have any of them.
The first
I'm a
was
little too
what
much
do
of
you
a
want?
blank slate.
I think the first was what do you want more than anything else in the world?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Nailed it. A+.
Yep.
So I'm adding in some safety tools. I'm
Star
going to
for
also
you.
add these to the other campaigns as well, especially since we play online. If anything that is being said by anybody, whether it's me or somebody else, makes you feel uncomfortable, just say the word pause. And then that person just stop talking, and then we can go on break screen or like that, and then we can just separate it. We can figure out what's going on.
Cool code name. Banana or something. I don't know.
Banana.
Pineapple.
That's
You're
the
gonna
first
say
thing
it too
that
much.
came to my brain. I know. That's the first thing that came to my brain.
All right. Before we continue, does anybody have questions for me as a DM about any mechanics that I haven't already stated? Anything about the story that you should know at this point? Anything like that?
And I have inspiration.
Can you have inspiration? No.
Yeah.
Always, it doesn't hurt to
It
ask.
was worth
With
trying
more.
to ask. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta swing for the fences.
Yeah.
Okay. So, does anybody have anything else they'd like to know before we start going around and doing the mechanic of kind of asking? You pick. So the way that we're going to do this is very much like Daggerheart. Where in Daggerheart you kind of go around and you think of a question and you choose another person, or at least the way that I learned how to do it. You choose another person in the group and you ask them a question. This is character to character. So if you guys want to take a couple minutes to think of certain questions that you want to ask another person, this would be character to character. Ryan?
Before we do this,
Mhm.
I know that not everybody feels fully fleshed out, but like, could everybody go around and give like vibes of the personality or vibes just in general that they're thinking of playing?
Sure.
Can I add on to that with my question? If you have one, can you tell me your character's name so I can write that down?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
Character names.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys already have names flushed out, go ahead and we can go around and we can actually say each other's name.
So
Yeah.
name and vibe.
Yeah, if you want to
That's
say name,
exact-
vibe, if you want to feel so bold and actually describe what your character looks like, I'd say it's also up there too if you want to.
Okay.
So Brian, you asked a question, you answer it first.
God damn, don't make me go first. Every time.
I'll give you my name.
I can go first if needed. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So, I do have a full name. I'm an overachiever. I made artwork already because that's how I work. Is I have to draw them out before I actually make the character sheet. But anywho, so I'm Nara Bloodfist the Lethal. That is my full name.
No commas?
There's no comments. So she's a female orc barbarian berserker. So she is pretty much has washboard abs, She is 7 foot tall. She's 450 pounds of all muscle. She is blind in one eye because of many of the battles that she has been in. She's missing a tusk because of the battles she's been in, and she has got tattoos on her arms, and she adds more tattoos for every kill that she's done. So, yeah. So that's her vibe. I haven't figured out what voice or like, you know, that kind of thing. She does not have any charisma, so that's my dump stat. So
The lack of riz is
that
real.
could be fun. That could be pretty fun. Like, so we'll see. But yeah, so that's
Cool.
that's Nara. So yeah.
Whoever wants to go next.
I can do it.
Yeah.
My character, I'm a goblin. My character's name is Jinx,
Jeez. Oh, I love it.
and I wear neutrals, blacks, grays, you know, blendy colors. No crazy fancy armor or anything. Literally just like, technically, I'm statted out for I think it's medium. Yeah, I'm technically statted out for studded leather, but it's like turtleneck, like a fancy vest I stole off of somebody changing in the middle of the night with like little buttons coming up the front. I've got a floppy, you know, like those old school like sleeping caps or like wizard caps that are like really long and pointy and like floppy. I've got one of those, and I learned that it's like just big enough that if I want to, I can like tuck my ears inside if I want to be ever so slightly less obvious that I'm a goblin, even though it's kind of hard to hide that you're a goblin sometimes. But I've got a big old floppy hat, hand crossbow, light crossbow, some boots, you know, standard little pouches and things. But yeah.
Cool.
And I forgot to mention I use a great axe. Sorry, I forgot that. But yeah.
I'll go next. My character's name is Maud Crow. I am a Asmar paladin. I have brown and golden wings, much similar to a hawk's. Yes, I know my last name. Yes, that's relevant to the lore I have established. I have sandy brown hair with blonde streaks in it, gold eyes, and I have Asmar tattoos that are more of a bronze brown color. I'm a paladin, so I wear a lot of... I think I'm starting with medium armor. Chainmail. Heavy armor chainmail. Yeah. Lots of silvers and golds. There's a color scheme. And vibes, I am not sure. I like to create my vibes around kind of what the group puts on the table. And I really want this to be kind of a blank slate character, so I have the freedom to do that. So I am more than happy to... I have a couple ideas for what I want to do, but I kind of just want to see what everyone else does. So, because I don't want to be an edgelord. There's like 3 other edgelords. I don't want to be the chaotic person that
Also,
never takes anything seriously.
you
If
don't
none
wanna
of
be
us,
a
if
banana?
none of us take anything seriously.
If it helps for vibe info, I suppose, my background, I took criminal spy for my background. So if that helps at all. And I'm on the younger end of the spectrum. I'm not an old goblin. I may be grumpy, but I'm not old. So
Fair. That is
I
a
would
good-
say age-wise, I'm mid to probably late 20s, maybe early 30s.
Sure. That also be a question asked. I forgot to ask you guys is why are you guys part of the? Why did you guys apply to the freelance order? So that's also a question to think of too. Also, once we're done with this part, I will give you guys enchanted weapons. So that's also a thing after this. So you guys will actually get different weapons. Just so you know.
We get gifts.
Luke.
Yep.
Oh, yay!
Ryan, what does Maud fight with, weapon-wise?
A longsword and shield.
Cool. And your oath is?
You
Oath of
forgot it already.
Devotion.
What terrible paladin I am.
I know that it's important to me. I don't know if I'm going to try to tell everyone about our sweet new Lord and Savior, or if I just want to be a good person. So I'm kind of debating what take I want to have with that.
I love that. I think
That's amazing.
Kind of depends on how insufferable you want me to be.
Sarah, do you want to go next?
No, go. That's fine. I'm so
Okay.
random.
My character is Natsuro Kami. Natsu for short, Roro, depending on how close you are to her. I love creating nicknames for my characters. You can come up with more. That's fine too. She is a wood elf, druid, circle of the moon. And she follows a deity called the Wolf Mother, who is the guardian of all forests within the realm. So she's not like high up on the food chain of followers or anything, but it's just part of her system of beliefs. Kind of vibes are like Princess Mononoke, so think the big forest spirit, or Okami, the PS2 game, where you play Amaterasu as like a little wolf with tattoos all over its body. So that's kind of the vibes. She is there's like hides and like more natural fibers in oranges and reds, but color palette wise she's pretty like tan, so her skin is like very like sun-kissed, her hair is like ashy blonde with braids and trinkets and probably leaves. She's a bit of a wild child in the sense that like she's not as clean cut. I imagine her somewhere in her mid 30s, maybe late 30s. And while not a mother or your mother, she does have kind of mom energy in like her protection. Basically, she's a lone wolf who is the opposite of a lone wolf. She is running without her assigned at birth pack, but is making a pack. Here, all of you. And her focus is a giant. It's a big bristled calligraphy paintbrush.
Oh,
I like
that's
it.
cool.
I like
I love it.
My character is called Quinn. He does have a full name, but Quinn for short. He follows the monochromatic pattern of some of the party. So I'm more aesthetics like Jinx. It's grays, blacks. Weirdly enough, there's always like a little bit of dusty layer or like a flare around him. He has short hair that's, I haven't fully decided, but going to one side, the side is shaved, or it's going to be both sides shaved. I'm not sure yet. He seems to be able to handle a weapon, but also seems to do other stuff, so it's a bit confusing. For me, I would like to join the group like randomly, so you guys have no idea, because he's kind of running from something. So that would be my point, so you guys wouldn't have much information about him.
We're just in a tavern, and he's just sitting there drinking a ale next to
No,
us.
it's probably like everybody signed up and there was a spot, and he's like,
Oh yeah,
I volunteer.
Makes sense.
Kind of
Makes
that.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems to be able to be stealthy. Sometimes he appears behind you and you're like, oh, where did you come from? But on the other hand, he also seems to be good with words. So something's up with him. You have no idea yet what. And also in the middle of the night, it's a bit creepy sometimes, but you don't know why. It's just a little vibe. So,
Fair.
but in general, when he passes you, your hair might flare up or something. There's always like a little wind gust going, if he wants to. But yeah, so it's always like, but weirdly enough, you look at him and you think dirt, but he never smells like soil. So it's more like, it's just something about him, which we will figure out eventually, hopefully. So,
I like it.
That's
You straight off the Haunted Mansion ride, covered in those
Yes.
fake cobwebs. All that fake dust.
Yeah.
Straight out of
That's
Haunted
similar.
Mansion.
A couple things. So when it comes to side stories, I am perfectly okay with having side plots. If it's something that you want sooner rather than later, then make sure you message me directly to kind of say like what level you want to be at when you want to approach this side story. Otherwise, I just try to find out when it can fit in organically. But yeah, if there's like something that you would rather have sooner rather than later, or you want to make sure it's later rather than sooner, let me know. I'm gonna send the message into the chat. This is gonna be from artists we don't have anymore, unfortunately. But just so you guys know what the garb looks like, when we had the other campaign, they made a version of each person's character, so you guys can at least see what the garb would look like that you guys would wear for a military uniform. Hang on one second. Oh, it did not work. Hang on a second.
No
It's how I
worries.
remember it. It'll go great with my eyes.
Have you ever
Oh.
read Maximum Ride, Ryan?
Yes.
You can tell by your smile that you know exactly what I was gonna say.
I never thought about it until you said it. No, I can't unsee it. No.
Look, it's okay. I fully outed myself. I also stole a little bit from Brandon Sanderson's series. Oh my god. The Stormlight Archives. So, look, I steal from everywhere. Said I'm gonna take a little bit
called
of that.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miyazaki,
inspiration.
Brandon Sanderson, PlayStation.
Meanwhile, I was trying to be. I was like, I want to be a paladin. Oh, I haven't played an Aasimar, and then I was like, how do I make myself not look like two previous characters who had a very similar beginning?
Mm.
Not
Alright.
one was an Aasimar, and one was a paladin.
So the picture is a side chart of the original group that we had way back in the day that was also part of this military group, so you can see what they wore regularly compared to what their military garb is supposed to be, which is
What's that
navies with a little
purple
bit of
tooth when
accents
she's-
of, I know, crazy ass bitch,
Oh,
right?
cool.
Sorry, I
Cosplay
didn't mean to
when?
derail you.
So I'm going to give you so for a few of you who have not watched any of the other stories, I'm going to give you a few pieces of information you need to know as far as notes, as far as being a military member, or at least someone who's part of the Order of the Fallen Star. If this is something like you are actively like a character who does not care about the world you're in, you absolutely don't need to take the notes. So Order of the Fallen Star is a name of the kingdom itself. They also go by a name of the new Averant order because they believe that they need to fix the realm of Averant, so they've kind of adopted that in their own name. Like I said, the leader is a king named Oberyn Sara, who is a human. There is only one god that you are supposed to serve if you are a cleric or a paladin or some kind of devoted follower in the order, which is an angelic god named Cacopial.
Let me find a
Nope.
picture of her. I will put it in the chat.
Preferably don't send the evil one.
No.
The few things that most people know about her, other than ones that say that they've actually spoken to her, have been given mixed information. Some people believe her as the most beautiful creature that's ever existed. Some people believe that she haunts their dreams. Other people believe that all she does is just send them the divine messages through some kind of signal. Nonetheless, it's rare to find someone say the same thing as the next person whenever they encounter her, if they believe they really did. But the statues represent her as a four-winged angel with long golden hair that shines like the sun itself. A dress that looks like it's made out of the stars from the sky, and it looks like she is just made out of straight divinity.
I'm finding the old picture of her.
Um,
Beginnings.
it is supposed to be forbidden that if you're a part of the order that you serve somebody else, but you do know that many people just lie and say that they do, and then they do something else. So I'm going to go through the created weapons I made. I'm going to give you guys the weapons. By all intents and purposes, I did not look at your guys' characters when I created these because I didn't know if you're going to change them. So if there's something that you absolutely want that no one else is going to take and it does not fit into your thing, we can talk about modifying to a different weapon. So all these are +1 weapons by all intents and purposes, and they all have some kind of magical bonus. I tried to even them out so they make sense. So first off, we got what's called the Sleek Dagger. It's a dagger made out of pure silver. Is like I said, +1 magic weapon. This weapon does additional 1d4 cold damage plus 1d4 lightning damage. It has itself a sapphire stone at the end of it. And that's literally just it. Just a +1 with an extra, technically 1d8 of elemental damage to it. By all intents and purposes, these are all considered magic weapons, so if someone is raging, you still get to do full damage to them.
I'm sorry, what type of weapon was that?
Dagger.
Dagger.
Okay, thank you.
There is the Savage Dagger, which, again, a dagger, +1 magic weapon. When you successfully hit a target in melee range, you can follow up the attack by moving. When you can follow up the attack by moving up to 15 feet without granting the target attack opportunity. This does not use your movement speed, and this weapon also deals 1d4 piercing damage. So automatically when you hit somebody with it, you can just basically freely disengage for 15 feet if you want to. You got the Art of War spellbook. Instead of it being a +1 magic weapon, it gives you +1 bonus to your spell attack and save DC. As an action, you pick a type of damage that is not piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning. For 1 minute or until you switch that type, you can, whenever you cast a type of spell, it does an extra 1d8 of that type, and you're resistant to that type of damage. So if you pick fire, then for 1 minute, you deal initial 1d8 fire, and you're resistant to fire damage. If you're already resistant to it, it doesn't change it, you're just still resistant. That is going to be the only one out of here that's not actually a weapon, it's just an item. There is the Wizard Staff. It does not mean it has to go to a wizard, it's just called the Wizard Staff. Again, +1 to spell attack and save DC. This gives you advantage on, this is a quarterstaff. It gives you advantage on spell attacks, provided you have not moved on your turn and your speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. So as long as you don't move your whole turn and you haven't moved on your turn, you have advantage on spell attacks while holding this staff. There is the Arcane Staff, still +1 spell attack, DC. Quarterstaff, as an action, you can regain 1 spell slot, just like that. You just sacrifice your action, you get 1 spell slot back. If you decide to sacrifice your action and your bonus action, you regain 2 slots. This can also just regain a level 2 spell slot if you want to.
Is that limited?
No, you can just keep doing it over and over again if you want to.
Huh.
It just means that you need to sacrifice your action. So that's really what it is. You just got to sacrifice your action. So yeah.
Listen, if I only have 3 spell slots.
To imply
Write that down. That's a hint.
To imply to
Figure it out.
to imply to sacrifice
Now I
your
have to
bonus
check
action
how
doesn't
many
do
I have.
anything. It's only action or action and bonus action. Next up are
What was that last one? Sorry. I
it's
didn't get
called
that
the
one.
Arcane Staff.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Thank you.
quarterstaff.
Just making sure.
Next up is the first. Next up, going back to melee weapons, are the Kaiser Knuckles. These are actually brass knuckles. They give you +1 extra magical damage to this weapon, +1 attack. When you successfully hit a target, their AC is reduced by 1 for 1 minute. If you attack with a critical hit, their AC is reduced by 2 for 1 minute. This ability can stack. The Spirit Shield. This is a +1 magical shield, so instead of your AC going up by 2, it goes up by 3. As an action, you can activate the part of the shield. When doing so, you become immune from all damage until you deactivate this ability. While this ability is active, you can't actively damage anyone else. You have to hold the shield, and you cannot actively harm anybody else, and no one can get. You cannot get attacks opportunity on anybody. Sarah, what's up?
Is it a shield?
Yeah, it's a full plate shield.
What if you pick a Warcaster or something where you can cast or hit or whatever?
You can still cast spells. You just can't cast damage spells. So you still hold it with one hand. It's just part of the shield means you can't damage anybody. It's just the cost of becoming immune from damage.
Yeah.
Also, while this ability is activated, your speed is reduced by half. And you can only use this ability once per long rest. Next is the impact bow, which is a short bow. +1 magical weapon. If you successfully hit a target as an action, you can attack with this bow as a bonus action with advantage. So action, you attack, bonus action, free advantage attack. It's with the same bow. It's essentially a speed bow. Oh, where are we going next? Okay, next is the Umbral Axe. This is a +1 magical great axe. If you actively choose not to attack on your turn, up until the beginning of your next turn, your AC is increased by +2 by using your axe's defense. As a reaction, up until that point, if you are doing this, when a target misses you, you get the repose feat. If someone misses you, you get a free attack opportunity with them against it. So you get the +2 up to that turn. If someone misses you with attack, you can use your action to attack them. There is the Crystal Greatsword, +1 magic weapon. This one just has additional 1d10 slashing damage. Then you got the Sleek Saber. This is just like the Sleek Dagger, but this is a rapier. Instead of it being 1d4 cold and lightning, this is 1d6 fire and 1d6 lightning. And it's a rapier instead of a dagger. There's only 2 left. They're both made by the same person. So there's the Trinity Bow. This is a +1 magical longbow. When you successfully hit a target, you can hit up to 2 more targets provided you have not moved on your turn and your speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. If you miss a target, you cannot hit an extra target. So you hit a target, you're not moving, you're not going to actively move, you can hit another target. If you hit that target, you can hit a third target, and it maxes at 3. If it stops somewhere, you can't continue. The Trinity Sword falls on the same premises. This is a long sword. When you successfully hit a target, you can hit up to 2 more targets within the remaining movement speed that you have. If you miss hitting target, you can't hit an extra target. So instead of this based off of just, area, this is just if you have movement speed, you can do it. Those are the weapons that I've actively made. If there is something you absolutely want, but it does not fit into your character's thing, we can discuss about it. I can see...
Looks like Amber actively wants something.
What do you want?
Yes. I want the knuckles. Is that okay?
It's up to the group if you want it.
Is everybody okay with me to
touch
have the brass knuckles?
Go for it.
Okay, so those are just called Kaiser Knuckles, Kaiser.
Let me write that.
So we get 1 item.
You get 1 item. I'll also go over magical
Okay.
armor after this.
Okay.
I'm eyeballing either the Trinity Sword or the Spirit Shield. Does anyone want either of those?
No. I
So-
kind of vote you take the sword.
Well, see, I was gonna vote you take the shield, but
I was thinking the
Roll
shield.
for it!
No.
I was thinking the shield
High or
because
low?
So
if I'm like, I don't know who else is going to have healing. But if I, okay,
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
So
You should probably take the shield.
basically a sanctuary shield, which I feel
pretty
like
much that's what it is,
Yeah.
because you just can't damage people. So you can still cast spells, so you can heal people, you can do lay on
Yeah.
hands. It's not damaging. It just
Right.
is damaging in the name you cannot do.
Take the shield, Ryan.
Okay, I'll take the
Take the
shield.
sword.
To imply also too, because I just want to make sure that we get this on advance. If you get some kind of like shield master shove, it does not apply to the shield because you still can't damage somebody, so you can't apply it to the shield if you do the feat.
But you could pull out a different shield.
Well, you
Can
could
I
switch it
use
up.
The other
Shield.
Could I use the shield as a shield for shield bash if the ability is not activated though?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still keep the +3 magical, magical AC without activating the ability. The +3 AC still stays on even while you're holding it. You just got to choose when you want to activate the ability of invulnerability.
Okay, I'll settle for the shield.
And it is a full arm shield, so it does fall under the parameters. So it does use up one arm.
yeah,
Cool.
which of those bows are you taking?
So we got the knuckles and we got the shield.
That's a hard choice on the bows because I'm not married to the crossbow idea. Like if I was gonna keep a crossbow, I would like take, the crossbow feet and like all that jazz, but we're not at that point yet, so I'm not married to crossbows. So I will gladly take a bow because they're both pretty rad, but I'm also a small creature and I know one of them is a longbow. So I don't know if that longbow would
Well,
scale ever so slightly
I go
to
based on
me or
Switch it.
I go
Could you
based off the
switch
rules
it
that
to a
it just is like to your size. Like if it's a longbow for you,
okay.
it still matches your size
It's
and
a
parameters.
goblin's longbow.
Yeah, it's a goblin's longbow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's
Ooh,
a
I don't
child
know
bow.
which one.
It's everybody
Yeah,
else's
right?
ranger bow, but
Yeah. I will not have anybody miss on something because there's like a height difference that doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
Like if it's like a certain pair of boots, then I'll just make it where it just like magically fits to like whoever's size feet, kind of like that.
Beautiful.
Also, whatever items are not picked, they will still be available later on. You guys will just have to buy them, but they'll still be available
Or
in the world.
find them.
Or find them, essentially.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
or steal them.
This is
Can you
just me
tell me
giving you
the-
free shit at the beginning. That's pretty, or steal them. Yes, just kill the shop owner and be like, so we still want things for free.
Hey.
Can you
So-
tell me the
Mayhem.
bow details again?
Which
I know
one?
the impact bow was like the quicker draw.
Yeah. So the impact bow, as long as you hit a target as an action, you can continue to attack with this bow as a bonus action, and you get advantage on that attack. So you have to successfully hit with the bow as an action, then you can convert bonus action to additionally hit with that same bow.
And then the other one was the Trinity bow, right?
So the Trinity bow, that is when you successfully hit a target, you can hit up to 2 more targets that you can see. But you cannot actively move before any time during your turn. So it kind of falls off. It falls under the steady aim parameters where you actively cannot move during your turn at all. And you can hit up to 3 targets, providing that each time you hit a target, the previous one was successfully hit. So you hit the first one, you can go to the second one, hit the second one, you can go to the third one, and then it stops there. If one of them you do not successfully hit, then you cannot continue the trend of all 3.
I like shooting things. I'm kind of tempted to take the Trinity bow if people are cool with that.
Also, as far as
I want it to
clarification,
exist in this campaign.
Yeah.
Because as a shooter, I don't need to necessarily move. Like, I'm cool parking
Right.
my butt somewhere, so like, to hit maybe a couple extra dudes, that may not be a terrible idea.
And you're smaller. It's great.
Uh-huh.
also as
Dude, you can throw me in a
clarification,
backpack. I'll just shoot from someone's back.
unless it's
carry
magical
you.
ammo, I do not count ammo unless it's magical ammo. So if you're just using regular arrows, you do not have to count them.
Sweet.
Amazing.
You
Sarah,
put
what are
these
you
all
leaning
into
towards?
D&D Beyond already, right?
I'm
Yeah.
leaning towards the arcane staff because I don't have a lot of spell slots. But if you want it, I shall take something else.
No, I can take either of the other staff or the spell book would both work for me. I'm leaning towards not a weapon because there's already a lot of stuff I can be a weapon with. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was either the staff or the book, but I lean towards the arcane staff.
Okay, so yep, arcane staff, and then the spellbook is Art of War spellbook. To imply the spellbook is the only item you don't actually have to have in your hand, so you can have it like on a satchel or something like that. And you can still use its ability.
great, I will take the spell book if
Okay.
that's cool.
Yep, and none of these are
Good.
tunable, so they do not need to be attuned to them to work. So you're fine.
Awesome.
Aesthetically, I don't want to carry anything. I just like to put it in a satchel.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's fine.
Aesthetically, I don't want to carry a staff. Can it be a ball?
Can it be a bow?
A
Ball.
ball.
Oh,
A
Oh.
bowl.
Sorry, my accent's strong. Sorry.
oh.
Can
I
it
mean,
be
that's
a David Bowie magical ball.
that. Sure,
Yes.
that's fine. You can say it's that. Yeah, that's fine.
It's
Because I
the
can
top
use
of a
that for
staff.
casting too.
Mhm.
And Quinn
Yes,
just went,
exactly. That part. I
don't
just
want
broke
that.
it off. It's like
Yeah.
I know this is the
Just
part
want
that is
this.
magic.
Yeah, you just want the orb. Yeah.
I want the orb,
Yep.
not
Okay.
the bullshit.
All right. If that's all done, next we're gonna go into armor. I didn't make any magical armor, but I'll allow you guys to. I don't even care if you're proficient with it or not. You guys can choose whatever armor you want. That's a +1 magical armor. So if you want +1 breastplate, if you want +1 plate mail, you can, even if you start out with it. Just take into account what you're proficient with and whatnot. I'm not going to say if you pick something else, I'll allow it to be proficient, but you guys can choose one kind of armor of any type and have it as a +1 magical bonus.
And all of the other weapons were in D&D Beyond.
Correct. Everything that I
that.
mentioned to you is already in D&D Beyond. Did you find yours?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So I just wanted to be sure.
Oh. Found it.
This armor is an implication that's going to essentially be part of your outfit for your military ensemble.
That makes sense.
Oh, duo metal, so
What am I wearing right now? Am I wearing anything? I'm not wearing any armor. No kidding.
you're not wearing anything. Scandalous.
Scandalous.
I'm not wearing. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Oh shit! You know that dream when you're naked in front of everybody?
Could I do adamantine chainmail?
You can't do
no?
adamantine. That's addition. You can only do an additional +1 because adamantine gives you resistance to critical. So just +1.
Where do I? Oh, God.
How do I find that?
So just
Yeah,
type in the
because it shows
armor, then do
everything
comma +1, comma space +1. So just look up the. It all depends on what kind of armor you want. So leather, scale, whatever like that. You just type it in, comma space +1. It should pull up.
I can't find anything that's +1.
Me neither.
No.
I have to go into the, at least not in my character sheet. Armor, D&D Beyond. Equipment.
I can't spell it.
I can't find.
Here, let's see. So
Is this in library? No.
here, let me go in. So who actively needs help finding right now? I can just help you out. Try to find it.
Would I find that under equipment items or magical? Because it's a +1.
You shouldn't even need to put in magical. It should just come right through. So the one second, let me pull up the DVD.
I just
So-
looked at my AC for the first time.
So yeah, if you just do manage inventory and then if you do comma space plus, why is it? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not working.
It's
It
not
didn't
giving
work.
you guys.
I had to
any-
type in leather and then just hit load more twice until I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe they did something, an update again.
Oh, they did, motherfuckers. Okay.
Oh, I found it.
That happens periodically while we're trying to play. And we're just like, are you kidding?
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Happens to the best.
That's weird because when you get leather +1, it is leather comma +1, but when you start typing in leather comma space, it immediately takes it all away from you. So like even if you're typing it out correctly, it will not give it to you.
Is the I'm guessing it's the ones in purple, right?
Purple is +2. Blue should be +1.
Oh.
Oh,
Why is it only showing purple?
Does purple still say +1?
It
Where's-
says you have a +1 bonus to your AC. Is that the right one? Or no? Probably not. Oh no, never mind. This
No,
is something different.
That should be. Well, hang on.
I found something else. Never mind. I'm good.
Actually, it might be purple because it's armor, not.
No,
Yeah.
mine's blue.
Because
Okay.
blue is rare.
Yeah, I found one.
Purple's very
Mine's
rare.
blue.
Okay. So, sweetie, which armor are you trying to get?
I was trying to see if there was any spiked, but if there's not, that's fine. Let's find different.
While you guys are over there looking for armor, I'm plotting my evil questions I'm going to ask you.
Oh, I forgot about those.
I think I'm finally figuring out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me taking a breastplate, Joe?
I don't care. I mean, it's up to you because it depends on your proficient with it or not.
Yeah, I'm proficient in medium, and then I don't have disadvantage with stealth.
That's fine. Yeah, okay.
Okay, sweet.
So I just thought of this.
I'll
As
just
far as
look
the armor thing, I think Ambre's character is the only one that doesn't need armor to have AC. So
Yes.
I guess the option we have to that is if she picks any armor, it might reduce her AC. Would people be fine if she picked up like an extra weapon instead?
Sure.
Let
Do you
the
want-
tank. Yeah.
Do you want to do that, sweetie? Get an extra weapon instead of just choosing a different armor?
Sure.
Okay. I forgot that you're a barbarian, so you don't technically need armor.
Is medium automatically plate?
No.
No.
Medium can be hide, a chain shirt, scale mail, spiked armor, breastplate, or half plate.
Yeah, here, let me
But
pull
a
up.
couple of those have disadvantage for
Here.
stealth if that matters to you.
Let me pull up
It
the.
does.
Let me pull up the stats of everything because I got the sheet right in front of my eyes. Nice. All right, so for medium armor, yeah, there's hide, which is 12 plus dex, max 2. Chain, which is 13 plus dex. Scale mail, which is 14 plus dex, but disadvantage on stealth. Breastplate, which is 14 plus dex, and then half plate, which is 15 plus dex, and disadvantage on stealth. That's for medium.
This is when we are soldiers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as clarification, when we eventually go into the time change, you guys will be able to keep this stuff and you guys can just classify it as different clothing.
Okay.
So it's not like you guys are gonna lose it.
Just find a really big bag of holding and put all the armor in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweetie, since you can pick a different weapon, was there another one you wanted?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just really liked those knuckles. That was the
Okay,
only
we
one
can
I
figure it out
liked.
later. That's all right. We can figure it out later.
I was like, it just made sense.
Fun fact I just remembered about my character sheet. I speak common sign language.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Good to know.
I like it.
I pick that often because it's fun.
Yeah. I like the idea that, like, out in the woods, like, sometimes they don't want to communicate verbally.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
All right. For right now, while everybody's doing this, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, we're back. So
Hey.
we're gonna go around and do the connection questions.
Mhm.
The way we're gonna do this is we're just gonna go until people feel like they don't want to do it anymore. I'm not gonna give you guys a limit of how much. I just need everyone to do it at least once. Both answer a question and ask a question. So we'll go whoever wants to go first. Whoever feels like they're more comfortable to start off first, that person gets to ask. It sounds like it looks like Eileen. You get to pick whoever you want. That whoever answers the question then gets to go next to ask a question of somebody else. You just can't ask a question of the person who you just answered, and they'll just keep going around. And if you want to keep going, you can keep going. If it comes up to your second time, you say I don't want to answer another one, then just someone ask a different question to somebody else. Let's go until people are done. So Eileen, you can go first.
Hey, so sorry. Jinx.
Yeah.
I have many interesting, funky little trinkets. Have you ever wanted to steal from me? And if you have, what has stopped you from doing so?
So, as tempting as it is to want to pilfer off of you, because trinkets are fun, if we're working together in a party, I value my party members, and I'm not about to go stealing from them, because that's just kind of rude. I play nice in the sandbox. If I really wanted something, I would honestly probably ask you for it.
Aw, I like that.
It's because she's a blood hunter that steals, not
Good
a
answer.
rogue that
Good
steals.
answer.
It matches with my ideals.
It-
I'm playing my character.
You
Yeah.
asked about trinkets, not just stealing your blood. That's a different thing.
I'm willing to give up my own blood. I don't need to steal others. It's
Oh,
cool.
fair enough. Okay. All right, Steph, you go next. You can ask anybody except for Eileen.
This one's just gonna be silly. Are we busting out character names? Let me pull up my notes again.
Mhm.
If you feel comfortable in your remember
Maud.
names.
Yeah.
Favorite animal?
That's a good one. I ironically wrote the animal I'm most scared of, but I did not write the animal as my favorite. Unicorns.
Look
They're
at
just
you.
so carefree, and they're beautiful, majestic, and they don't trip over anything.
And they're also terrifying.
And people
Yes.
respect them, and yeah, they can fuck you up. So there's a respect there, and
Nope.
I think that that's really majestic.
Note to self: have a unicorn that just goes on a murder rampage. You guys got defeated to win.
No, I'm gonna be so sad.
He cradles it as she watches the life leave its eyes.
Rough. Okay.
This question is going to be based off of this prior preliminary question. Who here would be good with money? Guys, someone has to.
So you're asking the crowd, okay? Yeah.
good,
I'll
as
take it.
in like, yeah, okay.
I mean,
Like-
I can be responsible.
You didn't say.
I'm more of a barterer.
Yeah, are you phrasing this as like who's responsible with the money, or just who knows how to use money?
Who would be likely to have 5 gold to spend, to give to somebody?
Oh, who's a giver, not a spender?
Quinn volunteered first, but I will say I know that you don't want us to know you super well, so does that still fit within those parameters?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, how about I'm not the DM, but make a perception check how shifty I am.
Fair enough.
I could. This isn't like really a question. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how to do
I
this.
don't know. No, ask. Then do
Well, I mean, yeah, do like an insight check versus either persuasion or deception.
I'll say Quinn. I borrowed 5 gold from you once because I needed lunch money. Did you steal that gold back and still let me think that I still owe you 5 gold, or do I actually still owe you 5 gold? Because as far as
No,
I'm concerned, I still owe you 5 gold.
I would probably just forget about it and let you have those 5 gold.
Okay, well, I haven't forgotten, so I'll be letting that be a thing.
Okay.
But I've also been telling you I'll have it for you next time, and it's been about 3 months, so...
That's totally cool. He doesn't care. But if I have the party funds, listen.
Eventually, it's just going to
It's
be like
Quinn.
a sheet written in a pamphlet of like, okay, for like the past months, this is how much people I've given money to. I'm creating a cheat
I
sheet.
bet
Quinn
you
is
like
either Quinn is either very generous or a nepo baby.
all of the above.
A very generous nepo baby.
There you go.
Okay, background is charlatan, by the way. Also, and 20s. I forgot to say that earlier. Sorry. Okay. Nara, you have amazing weapons. Do they all have names? What's your favorite?
Oh, good question. Oh, we can do this on the fly, right?
But you don't have to. It's just
No, I like it. I like it. This is kind of how I work anyways if I do it on the fly. My great axe is probably my favorite. And it's named Bob.
Bob.
Yep, Bob.
Does it make bop bop when you hit someone?
No, I just I would say okay, how it got that name, just because going off the cuff here, is that when I beheaded someone for the first time, their head just bobbed away. So
Love that.
so I named it Bob.
So good.
Rob bobbed.
Yep. So that's my great axe.
Cool.
So I guess I'm up. All right. I am not gonna be good with names yet. I'm sorry. Eileen. What animal do you say I remind you of? Seeing you are our druid.
Yeah. I would say that you remind me of Mother Bear of the mountains. Because while fierce and tough and imposing, is also a little cuddly.
No, I like it.
I feel like we're on a dating show. I love that.
Maud, what spell have you begged me never to cast around you, and why?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ryan, get off your phone and answer my question.
Oh no.
I forgot my name is Maud. Sorry, I was trying to Google question.
Love that.
I was like, these are all really good. I gotta up my game.
I've never asked so much from Ryan in the first session.
I kind of like, just go with it, and now I'm coming up with ideas, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So what spell have you begged me never to cast around you, and why?
Any spell that mimics or creates the illusion of a frog. I am utterly terrified of frogs. They freak me out. They're beady eyes. They could hop in anywhere at any second. Yet they're slimy. I would be okay in a world where frogs didn't exist. So anything to do with frogs. If you cast thaumaturgy and it ribbits, I'm like waking out.
Interesting.
She's gone. She's gone.
Really
This is
noted,
funny
really
because I
noted.
was thinking Nara could be a frog.
So don't wild shape
Did
into a
not just say
frog.
frog.
Don't wild shape into a frog and hop in your pocket. Got it.
Yep.
Not my pocket, please. I never got to look at my questions. Fuck. Never got to finish typing.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
I feel so fucking pressured right now. I'm trying to figure out a way to make this answer the who would recognize me no matter what, and I want to say that it would be one of you two, but I can't figure out how to phrase this question. I'm so bad at this. Oh God. I'm scared. Someone give me a question and I'll just make it work, okay?
Why do you
The
glance
one-
at me and then quickly look away when I look back at you? Is funny.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You make her think that you're a frog.
Jinx, why do you glance away when I look up at you or whatever? that question.
Why do you glance at me and then quickly look away when I look back at you?
Oh shit. I don't want you to catch me staring at your armor, because you are very shiny, and everything is very pretty and well maintained.
Thanks.
So I will absent-mindedly, like, zone out staring at your pretties, but I don't want to be caught as being a weirdo.
Mhm.
So That's fine.
I have a crowd-sourced
A
question.
crowdsource question.
Ralph,
If you want to.
For anybody to answer, who would have my back in a tavern fight?
Ooh.
Honestly, I probably would, yeah.
Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah.
did you start it?
We are not saying who started or who finished it. We'll find out.
I mean, I don't know if it matters. Let's see.
I have a question for everyone. Who will be comparing tattoos and who will be comparing scars?
Battle scars?
Yeah.
Ooh. Totally battle scars. And maybe
Okay.
tattoos, but mostly battle scars.
I don't think I have either, so not me.
You're just looking what they are doing.
Yeah, just go for it, dudes. Quinn,
Yes.
do you have an unusual talent?
Damn. Let me think. I thought about spells and stuff, but I can make people fall asleep.
Ooh.
By like talking.
Medicinally or otherwise?
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
It's that little bit of dust that's in her orbit.
Yeah. It doesn't work on everybody, you know, like tall orc lady might not be perceptive, but might. It depends.
Oh wait, no, now new idea. Quinn is just David Blaine. And just look.
Let me see. Shit. I wanted to ask about the tattoos, but god damn it, I already did.
You still ask it if you want. Question about tattoos.
Maud, did you have tattoos? I can't remember. You did,
I
right?
have tattoos.
I have like
Mom
ASMR
has
markings.
tattoos. And
So most of us, besides, okay.
Except me.
Wait, I'll give it to Wait, how do we do this? Who wants to talk about their tattoos for real? Like, what do they mean?
I was born with mine.
Okay.
So they mean I'm an ASMR.
Do the wings hurt sometimes? No.
A fun fact I came up with while we were creating characters, though, I am 5'4" and my wings are massive.
Love that.
They are like a little too big
hilarious.
for my 5'4" body,
I like
That's amazing.
and that plays into my shit decks.
Also curious, what kind of ASMR are you?
That's a great question. I didn't think that far. It says variant ASMR.
Okay, so do you have it where your wings just summon, or you just have them where they're always out?
Oh, can I have them where they're always out?
I did it to Zephynia, so I can do it for you.
Yay!
Just remember that affects that it does affect movement, but it affects like
Wait,
scenario around you because of your wings. Kind of like the same thing I do.
Yeah,
for
I figured that was going to
Alistair
play
and
into my
Azalea.
backstory
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my 0
I
deck.
have a really stupid question.
Okay.
So you have the wings. How do you sleep? Do you wrap
On
them
my
around
suit.
yourself?
You
Do
cocoon
sleep
yourself
on
in the
your
wings.
belly?
You cocoon yourself.
I don't like to cocoon myself with wings. I feel too constricted, and then it gets really hot because my feathers are pretty insulating, and I kind of prefer it cold. So I sleep, I kind of just sleep on my side,
Okay.
and
I'm just
usually like
picturing
the bed
you
lamp is knocked
sprawled
over
out.
when I wake up. Yeah, I do have a tendency
We need
of
more
doing
space.
that. I've been kicked out of one night for that.
So, sorry. So, how does everybody know each other? Are you guys already like familiar with each other? Or are you saying that you guys are just finding out about each other once you guys become a team?
As the, I think, canonically oldest member of the group, I think I've been with the Order for a hot minute.
Okay.
Like, maybe not, like, forever, but I think I've at least done a mission or two before.
Okay. Yeah, because the Order would have already only been in existence for 10 years, so you can say as many years up to that you could say you've been with them.
What was your age again? Sorry. I think
I'm like mid to late 30s, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for mine
30,
too. So
36, 38.
So we're gonna start
think
doing
about it.
we're gonna start posting out the dice. We're gonna start doing some checks.
Wait, could I run into Jinx and you would have told me about your group thing that you're still missing a member or something?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's
Okay,
cool,
cool.
idea. Oh, I did have one more question for Quinn. Or Quinn?
Quinn.
Quinn. Was why do you act differently when we're alone than when we're around everyone else?
It's really simple. I started trusting you guys and I have to hide from people.
I just thought it was a good question. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like not actively
so-
hiding, but I don't want to be out in the open directly being like,
Mm-hmm.
find me.
So, Ryan, you said that what you kind of come up with, it'd be best if Maud had like some closer friends. Since I've been with the Order for a little, several years, like I could be on your closer friend list if that works
Okay.
for you.
Yes, that worked.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, we're gonna start off with the prologue then. So we'll start making some checks. So we're going to start off with what has already been claimed as being like the senior member here. So as far as Eileen, can you remind me of your character's name again?
Yeah, Natsuro or
Natsuro?
Natsu.
Okay. And then because Maud, you guys would know each other, so I'm going to say you guys are going to kind of open up the scene itself. So we start ourselves off. Excuse me. We start ourselves open on a bright sunny day. As you guys can see on the screen that you guys have probably been looking at this whole time as I've been talking to you, there is the floating isle of Averant itself. This island that itself hovers over about a good mile above the ground floor. A mixture of magic and technology used to lift itself up using different kind of arcane stones. This is the home of the Order of the Fallen Star. This specific area was erected specifically to reach as high as it could to speak to Cacopial at its best case scenario. The island itself is always surrounded by 3 dragons, one of fire, one of ice, and the other one that is usually an infant of iron in color. It's surrounded by several rings because it also has a populace that also lives there. The inner ring is usually meant for people who are part of the Order itself, military members. Second ring outside of that is politicians, and the outer ring is for employees who needs residential area. To be a freelancer, you have to have a team. So if you don't have a team yet, you just have a higher rank, but you do not have the actual title yet. Freelancers themselves are given certain jobs, and after they're given the job, they get to treat the jobs they see fit. They follow their own rules, but the jobs they're given are usually dictated by usually the king themselves. Even if they never encounter the king, they usually get the information from them. We open up. Sorry, my screen is kind of fucking around with me. We open up with Maud and Natsuro. being there already, I'm going to have you both give me a history check on what you already know about, like, the extra things about this area.
That's a 9.
9.
You both got a 9.
Yes, already on the same wavelength.
Go team.
Go team, go.
Basic information that you guys would know outside the standard is each of you kind of occasionally, depending on how you want to treat this, is how you feel. You might feel like outsiders here, not even taking into account your rank. The common species that usually find themselves at high positions inside the Order of the Fallen Star are usually human. Both of you have human oh god, I can't speak. Characteristics. Cannot speak words.
Characteristics.
Thank you. One of you clearly has elvish ears. The other one has wings. Hence the question I asked before, if your wings can actually go away or not. So you both have features that you cannot hide from them. And thus, the occasional time of possibly you feeling that a job was given to you because of your station, maybe a job that you did not like, or maybe a scenario that was put in front of you from another soldier was put in front of you, and maybe you had to take it because they were human and you're not. Added to that, you do know that, and most soldiers know, that there are 3 kind of that atypical heroes that represent the freelancer program as a whole. These are kind of like the Captain America of the heroes. They kind of are on the billboards. They represent it. They're kind of, come join the freelancer program to come save the realm, the whole 9. Become the hero of all the towns. You would know them as under 3 names. And you would know that they have kind of a mysterious story where they're not elves, but they do have elvish ears. One is named Geneva, who's a female that Natsuro, you might have maybe related to, as she is very much like a high druid. She's even been able to take the form of an emerald dragon once due to her powers. Next one is Aegis, who is kind of like the closest thing to like a barbarian. Even though he does wear armor, he is kind of like the one that always has like a big, huge greatsword on. He's usually the one that's teaching most teams when they get promoted. As of right now, he's been missing. It has been reported that he's actually promoting a new team to actually take in a role of freelancers, as you guys are going to eventually be as well. The last one, his name is Soma. Soma's kind of like the head of the 3. The closest thing to relate him to is a fighter. And he's usually in the front lines for most of the war.
Soma's elven ears?
Mm-hmm. Come on, girl!
Yes.
I never
he is
noticed.
Yes.
A side note, her
Okay,
previous
never mind.
character is married to this man. So,
Guess I never
And
worked
her
very hard.
And her character in campaign 4 is his daughter.
His daughter.
You've never noticed.
by all intents and purposes,
It's not the part I'm looking at. I don't know.
there is a few things you guys would know as rumors, but not factual. One, it is a rumor that they are all related, whether cousins, brother, sister, as far as that. And the other rumor is that currently right now, many of the freelancers are being sent out to certain places because something big is happening. Something big that's affecting the war. As far as starting off with you two, Natsuro, you would have, because you are the more senior member between the two, you would have been previously approached by another soldier, but a soldier that has a lower rank and always has to wear a helmet on, usually only exposed in about the lower part of the actual face. The helmet itself kind of comes into 3 sheets that have specific, really, really tiny eye holes. That's only enough that you can get mostly a very, very tiny helm view through. They wear the same colors as you guys would wear as freelancers, with the standard navies with brown accents themselves. You do know these as more front footmen soldiers that just have the conventional magical long sword, maybe occasionally have a bow with them, but nothing really too efficient. You would have approached as you do see this man come up to you, doesn't say a single word, immediately just kind of lifts up the helm a little bit so he can see you. He just plants a piece of paper in front of you, he just bows, and then he walks away. Question I have for you two before we continue. Would both of you have already been in the military service enough that you would have been living in the barracks, or would you have not been there enough and you're still living outside in the city?
I live in the barracks.
Live in the barracks?
I think that I would have rank enough to live in the barracks, but would choose not to.
Okay. So you would have eventually found this at your door then. As far as not so, you would have got this left at your door, but no one would approach you. They wouldn't have even knocked. As far as Maud knocked on the door, you see the gentleman there. He lifts up his helmet to just show who he is, even though you've never met this person in your life. And then he just gives you the envelope. Both of you get the same thing. Just smiles, drops it, puts down his helm, walks away.
Oh, okay. Have a good day.
Just kind of starts walking away faster.
What? It's probably the wings again. That's close enough.
Both of you have a tri-folded piece of parchment that has the ring seal on it. The ring seal itself is the same seal that is the orders itself, which is a golden figure of a total of 6 wings, 3 off each side, 2 pointed up, 2 to the side, 2 angled down. But there's only one ring that actually can put a seal, which is usually the king's seal. Do you both decide to crack open the letters?
Hell yeah.
Within them, there is an invite to the freelancer program, but due to haste, let me just pull up the letter. With much intrigue, you're invited to join the freelancer program. Unfortunately, we do not have time to give you the proper initiation, as we do have many things that need to be taken care of. We have sent out other invites for people to join your team. Nonetheless, we are aware of people that you know, and we have tried to make sure that we have made the proper introductions to allow this to be a smoother experience. Once you choose to accept this, please meet us over in the internal barracks to get your new uniform.
I think Natsu, kind of reading this, just takes a deep breath of the kind of spiced aromas flowing through her house. Kind of turns and looks at everything that she has accumulated over the years of living here. Eyes, grabs her stuff, gets ready, heads out.
Okay.
I squeal with excitement, don't even pack a bag, bust open the door, trip and fall over my own foot into the hallway, and then scramble to my feet and book it right where I'm supposed to be. I'm so thrilled. I'm working hard for this promotion.
I'm going on an adventure! As your wings are just flopping
on
around.
an adventure! I might hit a soldier or two with my wings. Sorry! And I keep running.
Okay. As you note to Natsuro, because you're in the outer city, each individual walled door itself is barricaded. You do have a pass to get through, but you do got to go through a whole process. You need to show your ID. They need to make sure you're all set. It's like to go through this.
I don't.
What's that?
Not if I'm a mouse, I don't.
Fair enough. So you're just going to sneak in?
I think sometimes she tires of the pageantry.
Fair enough. Okay.
And she will use her abilities to not have to deal with
Okay. All right. So
Long
you
as it's
Less
not for us.
sneaking and more of convenience.
sure. Sneaking by convenience. As you each find your own way to the central barracks. To note, the central barracks is the larger tower in the middle itself. Also, I do apologize for the way the map looks. This is a map from, 3 years ago that I have re-cleaned up for this, and I was still new to making maps, so I am not proud of this.
It looks great to me.
Not to me. You see that there's already a procession. With Maud, you're there at first, and you already see that there is a procession of people that are being already promoted to freelancer. Certain people are being given certain weapons. Mostly, you're seeing silver sword, silver sword, silver sword, constantly passed on. You do find an odd set of group members that make you feel a little bit more at home. That they're not the generic human. You do see several tieflings there of different color, and they're all getting their weapons, and they're immediately sent somewhere else. You are next in line. With this, immediately you do see a tall man, about 6'2", immediately approach you, as he immediately takes over the line itself. As you see a man wearing, instead of the navies with browns, you're seeing black with brown accents. Having a large greatsword on his back, with what looks like brown with a little bit of gingerish in his hair, tied up but kind of messy down the sides. As he just looks at you, he just kind of puts his hand over to the blades, just pushes them aside. We got something more proper for your team, but we gotta wait for their arrival.
Who's he saying this to?
You.
Both of us?
Well, she's not there
Me?
yet.
Oh.
You would have got there first.
Is it bathroom duty?
He just looks at you, and he just kind of does not get it, and he's like, "No, what? Why would it be bathroom duty?"
That's what the other soldiers made me do last week. They said that it came from higher
Well,
up.
it's not bathroom
Please
duty.
don't make me do it again.
As he just puts his hand on
okay.
your shoulder, it's not bathroom duty. Trust me.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. It was
And-
really gross.
If someone tries to get you to do bathroom duty again, just don't do it. Trust me, that's not part of your job.
What? That's what they said.
Just. You don't need to do it anymore. You're fine.
Okay. Whew. The things I've seen, it's rough. It's rough in there.
At this point, as you do see her approaching this man, Natsuro, I pronounced that correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay. You are coming in, and you do see most of the freelancers are already promoted, and they've been given generic weapons. But you do see, as you guys said, you're familiar with each other, you do see Maud there, as she is being oddly comforted by one of the hero soldiers on the bulletins you guys see. As you do this, she is being gestured to by Soma Theraphor.
I just pick up on her body language, which is telegraphed pretty broadly, and I'm familiar with it, and so I kind of come out of wild shape. Not in the middle of the courtyard. I'm not trying to be a prick about it, but I come out of wild shape and move towards her side, and as she's kind of, I'll never do it again, I'll never do it again, just kind of rest my hand on her shoulder. So, is it time? It's the day?
If what you mean is a day to, and it just kind of shows the blue uniform, then yes, it is.
I just kind of give her a little tossle on the shoulder and go, oh, look at that. You finally did it.
I'm so excited. It's the best day of my life.
I'm sure there will be many better ones to come.
He just looks at Maud, and he pulls out like specific outfits for all of you. They still look like the same ones for anybody else, but the one he passes the mod specifically has a different back piece to it for her wings. So it kind of like unfolds and like flaps back over so she can put her wings through it, as it's not conventional for the uniform. It's like, well, we got to wait for a little bit. I have a few other members that are going to join you. As he just like takes his large sword, he's kind of like getting tired just carrying it around. He just kind of places it down. He just kind of leans it up against the wall, and he goes over to like this large. It looks like a throne, but it looks like more of a symbolism. And he kind of goes by and he just grabs like this chest and he starts dragging it out. He starts pulling it and drops down 2 steps as he just drops it to the next floor. We're gonna pause on you guys. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, as he's busy moving the chair around, I just kind of lean into Maud and go, "Why are we waiting?"
Yes, there's other people that we have to get.
No, but I mean, why not the swords and the fanfare and the lemmings?
Well, first I thought it was bathroom duty, but it's not bathroom duty. So maybe it's something even more exciting.
Perhaps. I can only hope.
Sir, can I go to the bathroom? Not for bathroom duty, but is it too early to change into this?
You can go. It's fine. Go ahead. You can just go.
Natsu, do you want to come? Do you want to change into our outfits?
You know, I think I will wait here in case the rest of our party shows up while you're changing.
Okay, I'll be right back. Don't have any fun without me. And then I take off.
She's
Natsu
so
just smiles.
excited.
Smiles lovingly after her.
All right. So for our 3 others, is there either one of you 3 who are active already part of the military like those 2 are?
I think I would be.
Okay.
But
Would
kind
you?
of like a freelance.
Okay.
Not fully yet, but
Okay.
I will be, obviously.
Do you actively live on the aisle or do you live on the ground floor?
There's like a town area of it, right? Like, I don't think I would be in like barracks or anything.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
outer ring. That's the town. Yep.
Okay.
And to explain as far as dimensions, the space between this door and this door is about 1 mile long.
Yeah.
So it is pretty large.
Yeah,
and it
so
wraps
I
around
would
the whole
probably
ring.
be in one of that fully outer ring.
Okay.
So yeah.
Same thing as before. You randomly come outside and you find a letter that's also placed for you, sealed
Could
with.
it be handed to me while I was in a tavern?
You want it handed to you while you're in a tavern?
I'm thinking, I don't know, DM, this is up to you, but I was thinking like someone would hand it to me while I was like arm wrestling somebody at a
Okay.
tavern for money.
Okay. All right.
Just
With
fun idea.
without having any opportunity to ever have you answer the door, they eventually start looking around for you. As they eventually do find word that you were at the local watering hole. As I gotta remember what the tavern looks like at this place. So you find sorry, I just started losing my voice. You find a tavern that there's like only 1 wall. The other 3 are completely exposed to the elements themselves with a more pointed up rooftop. This is usually, if it's the one in the outer ring, this tavern is usually meant for employees and usually for soldiers to kind of blow off some steam between shifts, but they're still technically on call, kind of like that.
Sounds like a perfect place.
So, you want to be in tavern. So you're arm wrestling somebody in the tavern?
Yeah, it's just like probably, it's fun, everyone's drinking ale, arm wrestling for like
Okay.
coin or whatever. Someone's like, oh, and I'm just sitting there kind of like toying with the person first, with it. Yeah.
Some bitch.
And then just, yeah.
Okay. As you're going your way through and you're just kind of messing with other soldiers, eventually you kind of hear a behind you.
What do you want?
Just lifts up his helm, shows his face, gives you the tri-folded piece, closes his helm, starts walking away.
I take it, break the seal,
Okay.
not very nicely, gently or anything, and just open it up and read it.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the ale that I have next to me, chug it all the way down, and be like, "Well, sorry, buddies, you're gonna have to lose your money another day." And
Okay.
get my stuff and start walking out.
Okie dokie. You start heading over there. We're going to pause on you. All right. Between our two others, would either of you be on the aisle?
I would think probably.
Okay. Would you also already have
Um,
military experience, or would you just be there for something else?
I would say it would be very early
Okay.
career military experience. Not like a hardened veteran, been around for a while, but early
Okay.
on. Yes.
All right. As you're walking on the streets, you eventually see two soldiers come to you. Now, you're not really... You're not surprised when some of the soldiers give you a weird look. You are not only you're short around here, but goblins are not a common thing, especially in such a high society area. Eventually, two soldiers come up to you. You see one with the parchment in hand, just stands in front of you and just stares and just kind of aims his helm down, but he does not lift it up. Just stares directly at you and just looks directly at you. You jinx.
Who's asking?
Just answer the fucking question. You jinx or not?
Sure. Yep.
Just looks over at the other one. I mean, it says goblin, short, usually with an attitude. Sounds good. And just immediately just slams this in front of your chest. So hopefully you're going to grab it. Otherwise it drops in the mud.
I'll grab
Just
it.
immediately just starts walking away from you.
Thanks.
Yeah, fuck off. And they just start walking away.
Have a good one. I'll be curious and I'll look at it and see what
Okay.
it is.
You do see it, and it's given the exact same description as the other ones do. And you are given the King's Seal, which means that anytime the King's Seal is on, it means that he actually approved of this. So whatever this is for, he actually did approve you to actually get this position.
I will pop it open very carefully and I'll actually like peel the seal off of the fold
Okay.
and like make sure it's intact, and I
Okay.
will like top pocket it, if you will. Like I'll tuck
Okay.
it into like a little inner pocket and be like, don't see those every day.
Okay.
And then I'll read it.
Okay. All right. So you get the same thing as them. With that, do you immediately make a beeline to the inner barracks, or do you decide to wait?
I'll head that way. I don't have anything better to do.
Okay. Without being too far from each other, whether or not you guys know each other or have at least seen each other, as you guys are passing through the walls to get there, Jinx, you do eventually see the very, very tall bruiser of a Goliath walking in front of you, heading in the same direction, holding a pamphlet that's similar to yours, and making her way over there.
But yeah,
Well, yeah.
Um,
I'm just huge.
I will scurry up a little closer and I'll be like, I'll kind of whack it in your hand and say, that looks familiar.
Hey, you on this one too?
Guess so.
Huh. Should be interesting.
I'm definitely curious.
I guess we better hurry it up. See what they want.
Yep. And then I kind of like fall behind because you're just so much taller than me. I like scurry just a little less, but I'm still like trying to move
Tiny feet. Tiny
slightly
feet.
quick. Yeah. Short.
Yeah, Nara's just doing simple strides, and you're like fast pacing. Stop going so fast.
I'm just like
Walk.
slow walking, like. Yeah. No.
The last but not least, we're gonna go to our air genasi.
I have an idea, but go.
No, if you got an idea, go for it.
It doesn't really work now because Jinx is already up there. But if we met before and we talked about like stuff, I would get an idea that their job's out, and I see how they actually hand you something. So what I would like to do is, they probably have more, steal another one, if possible.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you see, if you're with Jinx, then you do see that these two soldiers, they're not like the other ones that are handing them out personally. They have like a stack of like 6 of them, and they're just handing them out to whoever they got. It just seems like that each one has like a small, like ripped up piece of parchment that describes who they're supposed to go to, and just like few descriptions of like basic stuff like human, tall, male, kind of like that.
Could I just steal one?
Sleight of hand check.
I don't know if you...
If I'm there with her, can I act as a distraction?
If you want to, how do you want to distract?
When he asks who I am, and I respond the way I did, and he slams it against my chest, I'm gonna grab his hand and say, "Oh, that's so kind of you. I haven't had physical touch in so long," and like make him wicked
and he immediately just pulls his hand back.
I'll be like, "But wait, like, you can't just do that and like disappear and like make like a scene out of it."
Even if their helms are down, you can see like their skin's like blushing a little bit. It's like, all right, what's your sleight of hand?
You should have advantage now.
Oh yeah, advantage.
Yeah, 30-20.
30-20. All right, you're able to easily just take one out without them noticing. Like as soon as they just back up, you just quick pull it out. You're able to grab just one of the letters, and they immediately turn around, not even noticing that you're there, and they just kind of like turn around perfectly where you're standing and just kind of spin around and start walking away without even seeing you. And they just kind of like walk off his space, like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I didn't mean to do it. I just keep walking.
And then I'll say thanks and have a good one, like I did previously.
Just keep walking fast away.
I'll message you. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Yep.
And I will actually take the thing, and with my background, I can do forgeries and stuff like that. So I will actually make it appear as
like
if
it's
they're
yours?
looking for me.
Okay, got it. All right. So going back as you guys start to catch up, both of you do walk with Nara, whether or not you two know her or not, as you all start making your way to the inner Capitol Barracks building. Is there anything that you three want to do as you're making your way there?
Not super specifically. Just
Okay.
I'm cool heading that way.
Okay.
I'll just keep an eye out to remember like the route. I'm not familiar with the place. So.
Okay. As you guys go into the barracks, each of you get like a weird look from different people that pass by, whether you're used to it or not. You are not the common sort of.
Do I have duck to get in the door?
How tall are you again?
I'm 7 foot.
Yeah, you definitely have to duck to get in the door.
Okay. I grab like the top of the frame and just like duck in to get into the door.
There's a different kind of rapport that each of you have. No matter what, unfortunately, the goblin does not really have anything as far as a good rapport about from anyone, even if you try to. As far as our orc, you've won some favor from some soldiers based off respect due to strength, but that is only like limited. And then as far as our air genasi, how much would you have been making yourself like known within the community?
Just generic basics, so I
Generic.
can pass as like can hold a sword or a rapier or whatever.
Okay.
And it's just not to stand out, just so they accept me.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, like it's kind of a mix for you. Some people just kind of like, oh, just they assume that you're just not some other human, but then some of you kind of like, oh, just look closer. Some people care, some people don't. As you guys go in, you do see that most of the soldiers are gone -2, and plus Soma. At this point, I'm assuming Maud's running out like crazy, all happy with her new uniform on.
I'm gonna run up to Natsu and be like, "Oh my god, it fits perfectly. I might have popped a seam getting it through the wings, but they're kind of big. It's okay, I can fix it. But does it look good?"
You look fantastic. Like it was meant
I think
for
it
you.
hugs the curves.
It absolutely does.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You two
Oh.
do see 3 others come and
I
head your
think
way.
we might be finally complete.
Do you think that's everybody? Or are we missing somebody?
1, 2. Well, I mean that's 5. Do you 3 have your letters? He takes them, looks. He kind of gives like a weird look to to the air Joss. He just like looks. It's like he kind of like looks at it, squints his eyes at it, looks at you. Not my problem. He just puts it away and he sets it over to the side, and then he just looks and it's like immediately comes out. He pulls out a chest of different uniforms and he just like opens them all up for the rest of you. Each of them with the navy with the brown accents. And then he immediately opens up the chest that he pulled behind the throne, which has the magic weapons inlaid with the armor that you have that you guys already picked. So you find the bruiser, the Kaiser knuckles, you find the staffs, you find the orb that you got, the bow, the shield. Yeah, go ahead.
When he took our letters and like meh, cool, and like turned around to grab our stuff, I'm gonna elbow like Quinn in the knee and like make eye contact and just like give you a nod, like fuck yeah, because it worked.
I'll give you like an elbow, like yeah.
As he just looks at all of you. Sorry for the lack of ceremony and decorum. For any of you who don't know me, I'm Soma Theraphor. I'll be in charge for, well, the reason for such haste. There have been some issues with, well, the best way I can put it is we've had some problems with creatures over at some of the nearby towns, and we've lost some of our comrades of late, and we've been short some soldiers. I have taken it upon myself to put myself at the head of this scenario. And I was told that each of you have expertise in at least unique scenarios, depending on each one. And let's be honest, as he kind of like just points to himself, I'm not a big fan of standard humans. So uniqueness is always something I'm fond of.
Me too.
Good. He just gestures to the clothes. He gestures to the weapons. He looks at you. Again, I apologize of the informality, so we're just going to make this as quick as possible. You give me a question, I'll give you an answer. But we only have about an hour, so I suggest you try to learn as much information you have about each other, about me, about the scenario, before you move on.
What kind of creatures we talking about?
Well, they are remnants of an old world. Some of what's left of the Plague King. They've been infesting some of the town that we're going to be heading to. I think I gotta pull up my Google Doc. There has been instance of wyverns in the area, and they've been creating many problems.
Infecting how?
I'm sorry?
You said they were infecting the town.
Affecting the town.
Ah.
The town itself, hang on, my Google Doc closed down. Because nothing's working. Yeah, everything closed. I might just have to open it up from... Sorry.
Curse unit technology.
Pretty much.
I lean over to Quinn and say, I still owe you 5 gold. I'm sorry, I will get it to you soon.
You sure? I've really forgot about it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll get me a beer or something. It's fine.
You want to go drinking?
Not now.
Oh, okay, right, of course.
While you open up your notes, is this town off island?
Yes. Yes, it is. Sorry.
Okay.
My stuff is not loading.
Also, did you do something to your wings? They're very glowy today. Or is it the blue from the uniform you're wearing? I can't tell.
Do you think it brings out my wings?
Yes, the color is
Sounds like a good-
awesome on you.
Oh,
You look
Thank you.
amazing. You're welcome.
do they look too big in this?
Isn't big good? I don't know. With wings, I can't tell. Don't have them.
I usually know they make fun of me because they're really big. Is it too big?
Listen, if they make fun of you, let me know. I'll hurt them. Not
Okay.
physically.
Do you want a list? I could think about it.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. I'll think about that. Write in my notes, make list.
Make list.
I need to switch one of my cantrips. Sorry. I had vicious mockery. Need to be back. Back it is.
Hope you got time. It's gonna be a long list.
Listen, a little headache. You do the punching, or we'll ask Nara.
Okay, here we go. All right, so the town we're going over to is Etheria. It is a town that is an old mining town. And it is one of the first towns that our king has claimed as his when he took over the realm. So he takes it as a personal pride that this town has been taken care of. But it is one of the less reliable towns. Whenever we're not there, they can't defend themselves. They don't have much for warriors, and the creatures have been quite a problem. Normally, I don't have a team that go with me, but in a scenario like this, I need to at least have someone accompany me. Going by myself in a town like this, I need, no offense, quantity over quality.
Well,
So we're some kind of extermination team, crew.
I think not true.
If not, that's fine. We need to go there and understand why the creatures are attacking the town and where they're coming from. The town usually doesn't need warriors because creatures don't usually make hives or nests anywhere nearby. And especially not wyverns. So our first objective is to understand why. And if we can understand why and we can solve the problem while we're there, all the better. But figure out why, and if we do encounter any of the creatures, then yes, we do need to deal with them.
And is this really such a great concern? Or is this merely to save face? Pardon my line of questioning, you're just rather important.
I'm gonna look up at Natsu and say, have you seen a wyvern? It can eat me.
Yes, I'm aware. I just mean be traveling with one whose caliber is so lauded. Want to understand the why.
He looks at you, he looks around, he looked at the team. Well, it's best that we trust each other before we do this. If I want you to cover my back, it's best that I understand who's doing it. He closes the doors from where you guys came. He just shuts these large doors. He immediately goes back. He pulls out some scrolls that are map sized, and he kind of just lays them on the table and kind of rolls them up. Puts a stone to lay him out. He just kind of looks. The realm's darkest secret. And he kind of points to different locations on the map. Locations that don't look like they point to anything, just random spots. One of them is obviously Etheria, which looks like it's pretty far from you.
When Soma didn't really answer her question and kind of gave a half answer, can I insight him?
Sure.
First,
Because there's a very roundabout answer.
Sure.
11.
He seems like he's trying to give you information without specifically just telling you.
Okay.
As you see these different spots on maps, and they're just marked by black X's. Like, almost like someone drew these with charcoal on a map. And where he pulled them from, there looked like there's several duplicates. Almost like someone has made many of these maps and charcoaled all of them. He kind of points to them. A dark secret that the king has kept quiet for some time. Only so many people know about it outside the war. With the plague infestation dying out, the king was killed, but a lot of what he affected the realm was not destroyed. Parts that he had that created creatures have left eroded, and apparently one has left itself on this town, and therefore it's been summoning creatures to it. We're there to not only destroy the hive to make sure that doesn't create more creatures, but understand why it's still there. I want everyone to give me an insight check down to see if you understand what he's talking about.
Oh. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Woo!
8.
8,
19.
19.
I hate having no good insight in
16.
18.
So DC is 15. Depending on your age, if you're at least, I'm going to say 25, you'll understand this information better. As this is a 20th age, there has been some knowledge to the realm that has been kind of forbidden to be able to tell people when the age turned itself. Many people just know that the previous destroyer, the Plague King, was this creature that just laid waste to the land, but they just assumed the populace just knows that it's defeated and therefore everything's fine. What a small populace knows, if you are old enough to remember, is that the Plague King was just not a single entity. It was a calamity that affected the lands. They destroyed the hive mind, the creature that was the epicenter, but it still left an infection across the lands. And these infections are creating creatures that are monstrous. So when he says there's a wyvern, he means it looks like a wyvern, but it's not one. And it seems that there's one coming near this town, and the king wants his town protected, and he wants to understand why it's doing it. You can, for anybody that got a high enough check, even without knowing that, you can assume that Soma, he's giving you guys a job to, as freelancers, to uncover why they're still around and destroy them if necessary. But there is something almost kind of personal to Soma about this. Now there's, he mentions, he's like, now there's these scattered all over the place. And just points at the one you guys are going over to Etheria. As you can see, the X to it is considerably large. There are other ones to like larger towns that are bigger, but this is a small town with large X. It's like, we've seen a lot of them create smaller creatures. Nothing bigger than a panther. But to see one that summons wyvern-sized creatures, it requires a personal touch. So he just looks at you. Again, I apologize for the haste and the unceremoniousness of it.
You keep apologizing, but you're here and that seems quite the ceremony, doesn't it now?
Well, that's quite kind of you to say. Do you have any questions for me? Any things that you need? Yes. No, you do not need to wash the bathroom.
No. No. We cleared that up earlier. If we survive this, do we get to keep the promotion?
Of course.
Do I have to wear the uniform?
Yes.
It's tailored.
Seriously?
I mean, it's your size. We don't usually make these sizes for, no offense, but smaller people.
Actually, is Quinn's uniform their size? His size?
Is
Valid
Quinn's?
question.
Yeah, is Quinn's uniform his size? Because not his
He
uniform.
stole
Tell
the-
me.
Oh, well, how tall are you?
American sizes, sorry.
You're
5'7"?
Google, we can convert.
yeah.
yeah, don't worry. We can convert. Don't worry.
What was it? 6'3"? No. Wait, why is this not working?
Oh, he's a tall 5'11".
Uh-huh.
5'12" on a
He's-
good
he's
day.
Definitely.
6
Yeah,
foot
it's
on a good
definitely over
day.
6. Yeah. 6 feet. I don't know.
Okay.
6'11". No,
The outfit actually
6'11".
the outfit fits you pretty good actually then, as this was intended
okay.
for a male that was relatively 6'2", so maybe a little bit
Okay.
long in the leg, maybe the sleeves
That's
just
good.
get rolled up, but
You can
many
fix
people
that.
yeah, but it's not so much that Soma finds this as a regularity. He might just thinks like they never make him perfect.
Oh, it's fine. I can fix this. He uses mending and makes them shorter. See?
Okay.
It's great.
I used that to fix the seam I popped on my wing. Right here.
Oh,
I just rotate.
Let me see.
This just keeps
He
tearing
takes his
further.
time.
When I do put the
So-
uniform on, I'm gonna put my vest over it.
No,
He just
no.
like looks down at you. He's like, "That's a choice."
So for like, if it gets cold, can I put on my cloak, or how does that work with that uniform?
Yeah, you
I've
can
never
put on a
worn
cloak.
uniform.
You
so-
just you
Okay.
can put on a cloak. Yeah,
okay, cool.
Mhm. you can
So-
accessorize. You can add scarves, whatever.
Okay, cool. So concerning the things we're fighting, so we're talking like dragons.
Well, I hope
Right.
it's not a full-fledged dragon. As far as I
Okay.
know, we've got wyvern-sized creatures.
Right.
Dragon of another name.
Cool.
I mean, sure.
Compared to
Mhm.
me, they're dragons.
Compared to me, they're dragons too, because they look like dragons.
Well, what intel do you have? Do you know what havoc they're causing? What we should be prepared for? Plan against?
Huh. How
Well-
many?
The town itself is a mining town and a hunting town. It seems like the creatures have been attacking them when they leave the town borders, which requires what they do for work, mining and hunting. So they've been having a problem trying to keep their flow of, their economy flowing at the bare minimum. I assume that once we get there, probably on our way, we're going to encounter something. So I have a carriage for us to get there. I have a
That's
couple.
kinda fancy.
Well, it could be fancier, but I'm not going to get us one of the dirigibles. So this
A
is
carriage is fancy enough. I mean, typically just walk or horse.
I can fly.
he just puts his
just trying to be
hand on your
helpful.
shoulder and he just pats you a couple times. I know.
Just want to put it out there. You know.
I'm jealous. Flying looks fun.
Yeah.
I could take it for a
We'll
ride
get to
sometime.
that
Deal.
one day.
Any other questions?
So what would you say is like the easiest way to kill those? Like,
A
I'm not
wyvern?
very experienced with mini dragons, so
Well, the
You
thing
just-
with most creatures that can fly,
I
you
mean,
ground them.
he just looks at you and he just
Exactly.
kind of looks up some information. It's like, don't you have like a sword?
listen, if they're flying above me, should I throw the sword? It's like,
I mean, he just kind of looks at us, but I'm just saying, like, where's your sword?
oh, my sword. I have a dagger.
He just kind of like scratches his beard a little bit, kind of like, oh, it's like, all right. I mean, dragons, yeah. They're going to fly. Hopefully, you guys can do some range stuff, theoretically, but most of them do still need to get on the ground level to hit us. They can't just use fire consistently. So make sure you can defend yourself when they get close. Yeah.
Since you're saying fire, are they all fire based?
I mean, the ones that we've been told are there usually breathe fire, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
And the creatures that have been invading the outskirts of town are pretty sure can, secrete some kind of acidic fluid we've been told about.
You said our time was tight. About an hour.
About an hour.
Would this conversation be better suited? Move.
I'm fine with it. I just want to make sure that you're all set.
Maybe we just need
Unless
to
you
change,
have
I guess.
any other equipment to bestow upon us? Can't imagine we have anything else to do.
He just looks
Oh,
inside
just-
the chest. Nothing left.
Does Quinn need a sword? There was those ceremonial swords earlier. Are they just ceremonial? Like, they have a purpose?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I got the bow. I got.
You sure?
Yeah, you look better with the swords. I'll keep that
Oh.
to you.
Thank you.
He just looks. It's like, well, if we're all set, follow me. He starts leading you further into the Capitol building.
I assume we have rations and stuff, so we don't have to do shopping.
No, you don't have to do shopping. I'll give you an inventory of different kind of potions when we start the next session.
All right, cool.
As you guys start following through, there's a few points that I just want to give you guys updates on. So the realm itself, as far as what your order controls, is led by 4 different lords. They each control a different domain over the realm, over the stuff. One of the lords itself is the main, arcanist of the area. His name is Renard, and he is actually a automaton. He's the first automaton to exist in this realm. Nobody actually knows who created him, as he doesn't seem like he was built. He just randomly came into existence. As you guys go further into the Capitol building, you start to notice more wires. You can start to see more power. And you go further, and he's like, all right. Someone just looks at you before he opens up what looks like this large steel door made of wires and power cables. Just don't look at him straight in the eye. He's very edgy.
What'll happen?
Just don't do it. Just trust me. We're just in here just to get over to the garage.
Do we have to sign paperwork before we come in here, like an NDA or something?
Who are you gonna tell?
I think that was part of that contract. We just got us summoned.
It's like, just look at me. Look at me. Are you gonna tell anybody about anything?
Am I not allowed to?
No.
Because you told me not to make eye contact, I'm going to make eye contact, right?
I won't say anything. I won't look him in the eyes. Where else
Just-
should I look?
All I'm asking is that we're just here to use this teleportation circle. We need to get where we need to get. Otherwise, it's going to take
cool.
us several hours to get down to the garage. This will get us there, and it's already halfway there. So we're just going to get teleported over to the garage. Well, it's already halfway there, hence the more lenience with asking questions. He just looks. Yes.
Can I say hello? Or is that rude?
I would. You can say hello. I'd probably not shake his hand if you want to be courteous.
Okay, I just feel like that's really cordial, Like, hello, I'm Odd.
I'll tell you what. You do you. And good luck. As he immediately goes to the doors, and he just grabs a hold of the handles, and he just pushes them open. As you guys immediately see sparks of electricity that no longer is contained by doors, kind of like shoot out. As you see this large octagonal room, that's probably about 100 foot radius. Inside, you see councils, power cables. You see a lot of people wearing the same outfits as you, but instead of navy and brown or Soma's black and brown, they're white and brown. And they're walking around controlling these arcane crystals that are powering anything. And you see this tall, about 6'5" automaton that is talking with a very, very like humanoid voice. It doesn't sound like his vocal cords are being affected by kind of an electronics. And he's wearing just a long white coat. It looks like a noble's coat. It has a high collar on it. And you can see that he actually has like a ridge that has like 3 different dots on it that shows different lights, but he does have a regular humanoid face as far as the structure of his robotic body. As he goes there, starts pointing at different people as he starts commanding them to turn the crystals north, east, east, north. And they keep like twisting in a certain direction. And he immediately looks over at Soma and he just points. All right, we got very little amount of time. As you guys start to walk in, you guys just see in the center, there's just this large, smaller octagonal area that's lowered in the area that has what looks like a more refined but more arcanist kind of ritualistic teleportation circle in the middle that seems like all these arcane crystals are aiming towards. And then he's just kind of points there. Someone's just like, all right, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hi.
While you are doing this, I would have cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I just want to see what's laying around.
Okay. It is literally every type of magic in here. Conjuration, evocation, necromancy, every type of magic exists in here. The whole room is magic, and the 4 crystals that dominate this teleportation circle are actually each individual one. So you have evocation, you have conjuration, you have enchantment, and you have illusion.
Okay. Are there any items laying around somewhere?
There are, but they're on each person. So you see that
Okay.
Renard himself has 5 individual items on him,
Okay.
and then each person has one. I'd say actually no. There are 3 items that are just sitting around, but they are kind of like part of certain devices, and there are 3.
Okay.
They're like 3 staffs that are kind
Right.
of hanging around. But yeah,
Well, there are too many
Sure,
people.
just-
That's fine.
okay.
Sara just palms like a little pad of paper and takes out a smaller like pin.
hmm
And as they're walking, is just kind of sketching the automaton.
Okay.
Not like staring outright, but just kind of glancing back and forth, sketching.
Okay. Got it.
Alright.
When
would
Maud
just be
says hi, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Nara would say under her breath, just fancy, I guess, you know. Lots of magic and riches can get you a lot. Just under her breath.
Quinn is scanning him. So, like, you draw him, I'll scan him to get, like, a magical makeup of him.
I'll totally look at his eyes, like I said I would.
You can see that as you look at his eyes, the 3 upper spots that go up his forehead essentially show emotion. Right now it's green, showing that he's like in analytical mode. It looks like he does have one for rage. Another one looks like one for like calm movements. Right now it seems like his analytical mode to essentially control his employees. And doing so while it's on his green, it actually makes his 2 eyes green as well. So you assume that whenever
Oh,
mode
cool.
he is, also changes his eye sockets. For being an automaton, even though no other automatons like him exist in this realm, as far as you as players, he does look relatively human. But he does have a metal exterior. But everything about him, like, he does look like he has like a robotic kind of like a jagged kind of like throat that looks like he's tried to meant to look more human, but there's like he doesn't have like skin or anything like that. He's still a machine, but he still has like the standard 5 fingers, 5 toes. He actually wears shoes and clothes and stuff like that. He tries to make himself look as human as possible, whether or not he cares to do it or if it's just to an image to make people calm down. He also does have like 3 specific power cables that he specifically ties around to make it look like he's slicking back his hair as just like 3 dreads, kind of like that. As you guys go all in the center, Soma just stands there in the middle of you, and all of a sudden you just see them kind of spin the crystals around. They start spinning. You start to see this energy start to spin around you as the runes that beneath you start to glow. as you find out this is a super advanced version of teleportation circle. And as soon as they start to, you immediately blind yourself for like 5 seconds. And as soon as the light comes back, you are all sitting into red leather seats into a carriage as you feel bumps. Bumps in the seat as you find yourself into kind of a truck length carriage. Where the carriage itself is almost like kind of like a limo of a carriage where it can actually fit like maybe 10 people in it. And it only has the door on one side, so it kind of is a hoop size kind of like couch in it, so you can kind of sit all across. Immediately Soma kind of goes in, he crosses his legs, he kind of puts his sword up in the side, and he just kind of closes his eyes. Probably get some rest. We won't be there for another couple hours.
Cool.
I don't think he
This is
can see you with his eyes closed.
So, were we supposed to get lunch before?
You wanted food?
Yeah, I mean, is there food here? Otherwise, I could.
He
eat a
just kind of
ration.
opens up a ration box, and there's just like basic like rations. It's mostly like, you know, dried fish, some bacon, you know, easy stuff that you can just try, some different foods.
Awesome. Thanks. I just look really sad at it.
Along with 2 random soldiers that are also there with you guys, helm on. As you know, these are just regular foot soldiers. With 2 hours left, you guys will start off the next session at the beginning of a short rest. Go from there. This was just meant to be the prologue to just kind of get you guys into the spot. Next session, you guys will head over to Etheria, and we'll go from there. So, we'll start off everybody at level 3 for next one. And for anybody who's watching, thank you for watching. We will continue always on the last Tuesday of each month, same time, 6:30 Central Time. If you missed any of our other sessions for any other campaigns, remember that we do play D&D on the other Tuesdays with our Wings of Eternal Guardian campaign. Tomorrow we do have Star Wars, and next Wednesday we have Daggerheart, along with every Sunday. Next Wednesday, Daggerheart, along with every Sunday being Curse's Strahd. That being said, thank you and good night.
Bye, Internet.
Good night.